Hi guys, I am so excited to be making this video for you, just to give you kind of an update on my life and hopefully give some insight onto how the energies seem to be working right now. The other day I posted on Instagram a reel that was saying something along the lines of like, have you ever felt like you are so deeply healing so many things while simultaneously living out your greatest desires? I honestly don't remember the wording of it, but it was very similar to that, where both things are happening simultaneously, and that is literally my life right now. I am deeply healing some wounds around friendship, betrayal, and trust in my specifically towards women, but also just in connections in general. A lot came up in terms of like trusting myself and like how to show up in friendships and connections. For a little backstory, I've been healing a lot of residual emotions upon two certain circumstances that happened when I was a teenager, one in junior high and one in high school. And one was that I had these two really good friends, and one was like my best guy friend and one was my best girlfriend, and they were dating. And what ended up happening was this girl that I was really good friends with, she was literally my best friend, cheated on the guy that she was dating and who was my best guy friend. And I remember feeling so lost and uncertain of like what I was supposed to do with this information. I felt very like, regardless of what I did, I was betraying somebody. Either I told him and I felt like I was betraying her, or I didn't tell him and I felt like I was betraying him. And it was just a really hard situation as like a 13-year-old girl figuring out how to navigate this situation, and I wanted to be sensitive and respectful of everyone involved. Anyway, so I ended up actually deciding that I would tell him what was going on, and I then approached her and said, look, like, I am going to talk to him. And I just remember so vividly how painful it was, because she kept on telling me like, how am I supposed to trust you? Yeah, that's literally the sentence that I've been hearing in my mind as I'm like trying to heal this. It's just like, how am I supposed to trust you? And I realized now that in that moment I lost so much trust in myself to be able to discern and like make choices that would be aligned to myself rather than other people. Kind of the beginning, it was not the beginning of my people-pleasing tendencies, but I held so much shame around trusting my own instincts and trusting what I thought was right. There's so much emotion surrounding that situation, and so much to it that I'm just not going to go into, but that was one of them. And the other situation being that I was in high school and I had a group of really good girlfriends. There's about 5 of us that just hung out pretty regularly together, and I didn't think anything was wrong. And one day after school, they didn't even ask me, actually. They got someone else to ask me to meet with them after school. So I had a friend of mine say like, hey, like, can we all meet at the atrium after school, which was in our high school. And all of them ended up showing up, plus this friend that told me to meet them, plus another friend that was supposed to be a mediator. Anyway, they were all really good friends of mine, all of them. All people I trusted, all people that I loved. And it became an ambush against me, where it was like this intervention sort of deal, where each of them told me something that they didn't like about me or that was bothering them that I was doing, each of them. Each of the 4 other girls, the other 2 were kind of trying to mediate the situation, although I was kind of hurt at the fact that like no one was there sticking up for me. Oh, my heart. I really shrugged it off at the time, to be quite honest. I was upset and I blamed myself for doing all these things wrong. I didn't know. Yeah, these were the closest friends I had, and after that I didn't know how to be myself. I didn't know how to be friends with anyone anymore. Because it was literally like I was being told that I had to be a certain way in order to please them. Of course, as a teenager, I think I was 16 at the time, I couldn't see it that way, and I just really internalized it, and yeah, I pushed it down a lot. And of course, like, I continued to talk to them because I really didn't know what else to do. I didn't have any other friends, and the other two friends that I did have were also there and not totally contributing to the conversation that was directed at me, but also not expressing any love or attention towards me. So I don't know, that whole situation actually does really hurt and has haunted me, and I guess it just hasn't come up until now for me to really analyze the situation. But that is what I'm healing. That is what I'm going through. The next part of it is everything that I'm so excited about that is happening so simultaneously, which is like making my whole life seem super weird. But I am moving full-time into my business. I just hired a virtual assistant. I've booked so many readings for the week, and I'm just ecstatic. I'm so excited. I am so looking forward to this new chapter, and I am also in the process of having a really talented woman look over my book proposal so that I can start sending it to literary agents, and publishers. But yeah, wow, just so much happening. And if you're along with me, I am sending you so much love because it's such a weird energy at the moment, and I am just so deeply proud of where I'm at, and I just want to extend that to you, that I'm deeply proud of you for where you are and what you've accomplished and what you're moving through all simultaneously at one time, being in a human body. Like, it is an intense, expansive experience, and there is so much to it. There is so much energy wrapped up in it. I also got to host my first group reading session. That was amazing. It is free. It's called The Oracle, so if you're ever interested, I'll leave the link down below. I'm gonna start doing them monthly, so please feel free to register for the next one, which will be August 14th. But I hope to see you guys there. Thank you so much for being on this journey with me. It is beautiful and just awesome, to be quite honest, to be able to share this with you and to have people that are also on this journey who want to remember and realize that yes, we are entrepreneurs, and yes, we are spiritual beings, and just as much as we are spiritual beings, we are humans going through this experience and going through the evolution and the cycles of life and healing and depth of our shadows and our light. So just aligning to love, that is the path. So I am so grateful for you. Thank you so much. Please feel free to reach out if you feel called. You can find me on social media, YouTube, yeah, here you are. Instagram, TikTok, Facebook at mooreabea, mooreabea. I do have an email, mooreabea@gmail.com, and you can absolutely visit my website to see all the things that I'm up to. I'm doing personal meditation and energy attunements. I do intuitive readings. I do spiritual mentoring, one-on-one mentoring, and I'll be releasing a lot more to do with that very soon. So please, if you want to be in this vortex with me, I am so graciously open to receive that. So again, thank you. I am sending so much love. Please take care, and I will update you all again soon.